What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, I just want to say thank you to every single one of you guys that wished me happy birthday yesterday. Had an insane day. It was awesome, especially on the sports side of things. We'll talk about that here in a minute. We do have another NBA slate that we're going to talk about. We're going to break down every single one of these games. We're going to go over some player props, so make sure you guys are sticking around to the end to get all of those. I am going to be picking a winner from yesterday's video to win a free month of VIP. Now, I'm going to be honest, guys. I forgot the NBA game started early yesterday, so me asking for 1,000 likes was a little bit crazy. So you guys got right at 500. I'm going to pull up my YouTube app on my phone just to confirm how many likes you guys actually got. So 414. And for the amount of time the video was up, I'm okay with giving away 2 months of VIP for free. So I'm going to do that in this video. You guys know how we do it. If we get 250 likes on this video, I will select two more, or another comment, down from the comments to win a free month of our VIP. So drop a comment, leave a like. Let's go ahead and pick two winners from yesterday. So the first winner is going to be for Brett's. I'm not going to say your last name, brother. I'm going to butcher it. So Brett said VIP will be sweet. Well, hopefully it's sweet enough, man, and send me a message on Discord. I'll get you added for that free month. I do appreciate the love and support from all you guys. Let's go ahead and pick our second winner. Second winner is going to be for McLovin2798, who said, let's make this money. Well, McLovin, you send me a message on Discord as well. I'll get you added for that free VIP. And once again, appreciate all of you guys. Looking at our bet tracker from yesterday, like I said, yesterday was phenomenal. $1,063 profit on my money lines. We're up $5,400 on the month. Let's go ahead and take a look at what I played yesterday. So all of these are from yesterday, the 19th, which is my birthday. Bucks money line cashed for half a unit. 76ers plus OKC parlay cashed. Pistons money line cashed. Providence money line college basketball cashed. And then we had Indiana money line plus the under 48.5 total. The total ended at 48 on the dot. Talk about a birthday present right there. $250 to win $331. That cashed for me as well. Putting us up a little bit over $1,000 on our picks yesterday. Looking at our player props. Player props did phenomenal as well. And I'm going to go ahead and say, guys, I posted 2 slips yesterday that missed. The only 2 slips that I missed yesterday were parlay play slips I gave on YouTube. So very unlucky. Bam ended up going 1 for 13 field goal attempts, sold a free pick, and then Curry, he just didn't even need to really shoot, and they ended up winning anyway. So it is what it is there. But let's take a look at these slips. Here's the money lines I was just showing you. Bucks money line, Sixers and OKC money lines together in a parlay. Detroit, there's Providence. Ace put 315 on it. I put 250 on this one. There's Indiana and the under 48.5, 250 to win $563. Then we had these 3 plays from the college football game. We had the kicker for Indiana for 3 extra points. We had Mendoza for passing yards, and then we had Norman Powell paired with him, which cashed pretty easily. We had Siakam, Maxey, and Porter Jr. over on parlay play, which cashed. Porter and Jaylen Brown. If you're looking at this, Prizepicks gave me a 40% profit boost for my birthday. Thanks, Prizepicks. It was a $20 max and ended up cashing. And then we had this as well, another 3.6x from Siakam and Gillespie over here on Prizepicks as well. So yesterday was phenomenal. Hopefully we can continue that going into today. If you guys do want to get every single one of these slips, every play that I personally play myself, which you can see, we're up 5.4K on the month on money lines. This does not include player props. So if you guys want to be a part of this, you can join our WAP. The WAP link is down in the description. It's only $10 a week or $25 per month, and you can get 20% off if you use code NBA. If you need any help with this, send me a message on Discord, and I'll get you guys all the help you need. But anyways, the Discord is free. Join if you haven't already. And let's go ahead and talk about these NBA games for today. So the first game on the slate that we have, Suns versus Sixers. Now, quick disclaimer about this NBA slate. It's ugly. There are a lot of teams playing on a back-to-back. Both the Suns and the Sixers played yesterday, and they're playing again. So let's take a look at this. You got Philly minus 108, 1.5 spread. Most of the money is going to be on the Sixers tonight. Taking a look at these two teams. The Suns beat the Nets yesterday, 126-117. Sixers beat the Pacers yesterday, 113-104. 2 close games between these two teams. Right now, only injuries on the Phoenix side of things are going to be Jalen Green, but he's probable to play, so he's probably going to play this game. On the Sixers, you got a questionable Paul George, so he's the only one questionable right now. Wouldn't be surprised about some Embiid news. Embiid tends to miss back-to-backs, or I ain't going to say every game, but half the time. So be wary of Embiid if this isn't updated completely, because yesterday I know there were some injuries that were some players that were ruled out on Outlier, and they ended up playing. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this. he might play. I'm assuming he's going to play since he's not on the injury list. But this game should be competitive. If I had to pick a winner in this game, honestly, I'm kind of looking at, I don't know, man. I want to take the Suns for plus money, to be honest. But it's in Philly, so it's hard to bet against the Sixers in Philly. Tough game to call. I guess I'm just going to, go with the Suns. I've been against the Suns all season. They've showed me that they're good, and I'm going to roll with them here. I think they're a decent team, and they could get a win in Philly tonight. Next game's going to be Clippers-Bulls. This game's ugly as ish to me. I don't like this game at all. It's decently fast-paced, 226, or that's pretty slow to be honest, but 226.5 total. Most of the money on the Bulls. Do I trust the Bulls ever? No. I cannot trust the Bulls ever. Can I trust the Clippers? I would usually say no, but when you look at the Clippers, look at this win streak. They have won, what is this? That is a 6-game win streak. 7 plus 6, plus 6. So you got 13 of their last 15 games they've won. This Clippers team has been absolutely freaking dominant. And they're missing Bogdanovich, Derek Jones, and Kawhi Leonard again tonight. Looking at Chicago, they're missing Zach Collins. Josh Giddey is questionable. Patrick Williams is questionable. So some players still out. If Giddey plays, it's a big pickup for this Bulls team. He'll probably be limited, so we'll see what happens there. But, give me the Clippers for plus money, bro. I really cannot play or bet on the Bulls. The Bulls are not on a back-to-back. They've had a couple days rest. Obviously, Clippers are traveling again from Washington all the way to Chicago. So, they got a rough, probably tired team. Betting on the Clippers in this is going to be pretty rough, I'll be honest with you. Yes, it's very risky, but they're plus money for a reason, I'll be honest. If Giddey doesn't play, give me the Clippers. I'll keep an eye out on it. If Giddey plays, then I'll probably just fade this game completely. I still don't even trust the Bulls with Giddey playing. So that's all I'm going to say. Next game on the slate, Spurs-Rockets. You have Houston minus 150, plus 104 on the spread, and a 219 total. Both these games Spurs are on a back-to-back. Not both teams, the Spurs. 64% on Spurs money line. 80% Houston minus 4.5. So you got money all over the place on this game. Spurs won three straight games, just beat the Jazz yesterday. Rockets, they beat the Pelicans 2 days ago in a close game. Right now, Devin Vassell is the only one missing for the Spurs. You got Steven Adams, Tari Eason, and Van Vliet on the injury news for Houston. Steven Adams ruled out with Tari Eason actually questionable. He may end up playing. Now, it is hard for me to bet against Houston in Houston. This team is one of the best in the league. They are playing one of the best teams in the league in the Spurs. The Spurs have been very, very good. This game could legitimately go either way. If I got to pick a winner, Spurs on a back-to-back, traveling to Houston. I know the traveling really isn't. It's from San Antonio to Houston, so the travel really isn't that big of a deal. But it is still in Houston. Still a home game for the Rockets. Give me the Rockets at home when they're not on a back-to-back, and the back-to-back being the main factor in this one. If I had to pick a team that I think is consistently better, I'm probably going with the Spurs, but that's close, man. It really is a tough game. This game's hard to call. If you like the Spurs for plus 152, they're definitely live dogs and could definitely win this game, and you could definitely take them, and I wouldn't think that would be a bad play at all, but I'm just going to pick the Rockets here. I don't know how I'm going to put my money on these games just yet, so if you're not in the Discord, that's the reason to join, so you can figure out exactly which slips I'm playing, because sometimes my mind does change from the making of this video, especially with injury news. Next game, Minnesota Jazz. Jazz are on a back-to-back. They just got beat. Give me Minnesota. I'm not even touching the Jazz. I'm not even breaking this one down. I'm taking Minnesota on the road versus the Jazz. Jazz are plus 500. If you want to take the Jazz, take them. Most of the money is going to be on Minnesota, but I don't trust this Jazz team. Markkanen's questionable today. If he plays, it's a big pickup, but he hasn't been playing, so he'd probably be limited anyway. Next game is going to be Warriors-Raptors. Warriors are on a back-to-back. The Raptors are not. Raptors are plus money. Most of the money is going to be on the Raptors today for good reason. When you look at this Warriors team, the Warriors have looked freaking good lately, winning 7 of their last 9 games. Look at the Raptors. They're missing R.J. Barrett, Hepburn, missing Colin Murray-Boyles, Pirtle, Jacoby Walter. Looking at Golden State, last night the biggest injury you could not biggest injury for Golden State, but a massive injury for Golden State. Jimmy Butler out for the rest of the season. Tore his ACL yesterday, so very, very tough for Jimmy Butler. I think it was ACL, correct? Yeah, tore his right ACL, so he's out for the rest of the season. Seth Curry's out. Draymond probable. Melton questionable. And Santos questionable. This team did win yesterday versus Miami. They're on a back-to-back. Looking at Toronto, even though Toronto's missing a few players, for plus money, I'm willing to put some money on Toronto. So probably going to put half a unit on the Raptors. I think the Raptors could win this game, especially with the injuries from the Warriors. So give me Toronto in this game. Next two games are tough to call. The first one's going to be Lakers Nuggets. They're in Denver. Denver is plus 133 underdogs, 2.5 spread, 228.5 total. 51% of the money is going to be on Lakers money line, with 73% going to be on Lakers covering the spread. When you look at these two teams, you got the Nuggets, who have won 4 of their last 5 games, and then you got the Lakers coming off 2 in their last 8 games, 2 of their last 7 games. They have not looked that great lately. The Lakers without Austin Reeves have been bad. Let's be honest. They've been bad. They have not been up to standard in my personal opinion. So hard for me to bet on the Lakers. Nuggets are missing Tamar Bates, Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon's probable, Tim Hardaway's probable, Cameron Johnson is out, Jokic is still out, Jamal Murray probable, and Joe Val is out. So they're probable Hardaway, Gordon, and Murray, which is good for this team. But they're still missing Bates, Brown, Cam Johnson, and Jokic, and Joe Val. So missing a lot of players. They've still looked good. And I'm just going to go games without Jokic. So without Joker, they've still won 64% of their games. So they've looked really good, winning 4 of their last 5. They haven't been playing against very good teams, but they're still winning. So can I trust this Lakers team on the road in Denver? Not really, man. This game, it's either I either fade the game, or I'm probably going to run the Nuggets. The Lakers have burned me so many times this year. I like the Lakers; they're my team, but I just can't get behind the inconsistency of them. So not willing to put money on them. If I'm going to play a line on this, it's going to be Nuggets for plus money. So that's all I have to say on that one. Last game on the slate, Miami versus Kings. Sacramento is plus 134 underdogs at home. They're not on a back-to-back. Miami is on a back-to-back. Kings are plus 2.5, 238.5 total. Most of the money right now on Miami. Who do I think wins this game? I'm rolling with the Kings for plus money. So Miami on a back-to-back, just lost to Golden State. Kings are not in a back-to-back. They just got beat by Portland, but they won 4 straight games before that. They beat Houston, they beat the Lakers, they beat the Knicks, and then they beat Washington. Washington being the weakest of the 4 teams, obviously, but they beat the Knicks and the Rockets. Looking at Miami, missing Terry Rozier still, missing Tyler Hero. The Kings are only missing Keegan Murray, so they have Sabonis back. This team's looked good. Sabonis being limited still, man, only because of the back-to-back, I will run the Kings tonight at home. The Kings will probably sell me. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm probably going to regret running the Kings, but I'm going to take a chance on them, and that's what I got. So this slate, kind of ugly. That's what I have for the games in terms of money lines. Let's talk about some player props. Let's lock in some slips, and I have a question for you guys before we do this. I am considering running 4 and 5X slips. So I'm going to run my 2 double-ups, I always do, but I'm thinking about running a bonus slip in every video, a risky slip, for a 5X every day. Is that something you guys would want to see? Because if it is, we'll lock them in live. Let me know down in the comments. I'm going to do it in this video. Don't expect the 5Xs to hit for sure every day. I mean, 1 of every 5 to break even. But yeah, it's just going to be riskier plays just for fun kind of thing. I'll probably throw half a unit on each one, maybe a quarter unit some days. If that's something you guys want to see, please let me know. I'd really appreciate that. But that being said, if you guys want to get a free month of VIP, you can sign up with any one of our partnered apps in the description. There's 7 apps. Any of those give you a free month of VIP for each one. So you get up to 7 full months for free. The one I push the most right now is Parlay Play. Parlay Play is my favorite app to bet on. You can get $5 for free if you sign up using code FantasyAces, as well as a deposit match up to $100. So you can see right here, $100 deposit match. They give you a $5 free bet as well, and you get free VIP. So no brainer for that. If you don't have Parlay Play, sign up for it. Another app that I'm partnered with right now is going to be called Upside Tools. Upside Tools is an optimizer. What it does is it takes all the plays from our apps like Prizepicks, Underdog, Sleeper, and it compares them directly to each other and helps find you the best value. So then it gives you a % odds to hit based off the value. Now, I've been playing around with this, and the esports discrepancies is a tab that I never really looked at because I don't bet on esports that often. But this looks like it could be a very good tool, and I'm going to show you a great prop right now. The eLive or eLive, I don't know esports, guys, so just bear with me here. But you can see here, map 1 to 2 headshots. CS2, 13.5 at the market average. It's 12.5 on Prizepicks. It's 12.5 on Parlay Play. It is 15.5 on Better. You can get the under 15.5, and the value on this is absolutely insane. So it's going to find discrepancies all over the place. Here's one. Avu, however you say his name. Map 1 and 2 kills is 22.5 market average. 24.5 on Better. So Better's lines are extremely high on a lot of these CS2 plays. You're going to see me dabble with some CS2 today. I'm going to play the 2 unders on these two. I'm going to put Avu with this Eliv or whatever, and I'm going to put the unders on both of these because it's so much higher on those platforms, and I'm just going to see what happens. So that's what you're going to see me do. You can do this. You can get right now, you can get a 5-day free trial for this platform if you want to try it out. They have game lines. They have player props for Prizepicks, Underdog. You select the app you want. If you want to try it out, code ACES down in the description gets you 5 days for free and 25% off your first month. Upside Tools is right there if you guys do want to give it a try. But let's go ahead and jump into these free picks for today. Shout out to Ghost Energy, by the way. You're about to see me take a sip of it. This is the new Welch's Cranberry Grape. And no, I'm not sponsored by Ghost, but you know, I might have to hit Ghost up. If they send me free energy drinks, your boy will be extremely happy. But go spam Ghost for me. Be like, yeah, we'll go sponsor Fantasy Aces. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into pick number 1. So the first pick of the day that I'm going to talk about, this is risky. Be honest. I'm being honest. I'm taking Sabonis. Sabonis is on limited minutes. He has played 22 or 20 minutes in the 2 games he has come back. So let's take a look. Last 5 games, 21 minutes and right at 20 minutes. They are playing against Miami. Miami is a fast-paced team. Sabonis versus Miami usually does work. I'm taking Sabonis for 9.5 points. I'm betting on him to get 10 points. He's cashed it every game this season. He even cashed it one of the 2 games he came back. His last game back, he shot 3 field goal attempts. That's the problem. He only put up 3 buckets. Sabonis, I mean, can you imagine being a very good NBA? I mean, Sabonis is good. Let's be honest. He's the Kings' best player when he's healthy. Being a player like this, and you've had to sit on the bench for pretty much the whole season, and like you come back, you're going to want, I would assume you want to play well and you want to like get back into the groove. I know you're probably scared of injuries. It's on the back of your mind. If you've been hurt before, you know that. But I think Sabonis is going to turn up today. I think he's going to have a good game versus Miami. I think it's going to be a good spot for him at home in Sacramento. So give me Sabonis for 10 points. Now, obviously, it's risky when you're playing a player that only gets 20 minutes, and the payout on this is pretty bad. But I'm willing to take a chance with our man Sabonis tonight. So I'm taking Sabonis, and I'm pairing him with Castle. Castle's boosted play right now is 19.5 points and assists. They're playing against Houston. It should be a competitive game. This is a 1.77x. I'm profiting right at $200 on this. I'm going to play this, and then I'll post it. Track picks. I'm going to hit refresh here so you know it's legit. I just locked in this slip live. We got Castle with Sabonis. I'm going to take a chance on this slip. If you don't want to play it, you don't have to. Let's pull up Stephon Castle. So Castle, obviously, tough matchup versus Houston. He's played pretty dang good versus Houston in the last couple games. So points and assists, head-to-head data, the last 2 games, he's had 27 points and assists in both of those. Now, when you look at minutes, your boy's starting to run out of breath from talking. So I'm like, if you make YouTube videos, you understand talking to the camera is different than talking in real life. When you're talking with like authority to this camera, takes a lot out of you, man. I'm tired, bro. I'm struggling here. But his minutes are up. So obviously this season, he's averaging 31 minutes per game. Last 10 games, he's still averaging right at 31. He gets big minutes if he's playing well. If he's playing bad, he's not going to. If they're getting blown out, obviously his minutes are going to get cut. But this is a game I expect him to play well. The matchup isn't great versus Houston. I do think this game is very competitive, though. I think the Spurs are going to win. And he's cashed at 74% on the season. So, and that's at 21.5. You bring it down to 19.5, he's still 24% on or 74% on the season. So it's a good a good line for him that he's hit consistently. They're not dealing with very many injuries. They do have Vassell, who is out. So you gotta pretty much, that's the only thing that he does take up a lot of usage. So give me Castle, 19.5 points and assists, which I already locked in. So that being said, let's jump into slip number 2. The second slip we're going to lock in for right at a 1.8x is going to be for our man Zubac. So Zubac cashed us yesterday, cashed us easy. I'm expecting another decent game from Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is still sitting. We're going to go to lineup here. They're missing Bogdanovich, Derek Jones, and Kawhi once again. I ain't taking our man Zubac for points and rebounds. Same prop as yesterday, I'm running it back. And the main reason for this, I know he's on a back-to-back. I know his last 10 games have looked ugly. But Zubac has been very good without Kawhi. So let's take a look. Without Kawhi, he's cashed 11 straight games, averaging 28 points and rebounds. Best matchup in the league right now. Going against Chicago, matched up against Vucevic. Vucevic is not a defensive player. Vucevic he can draw out players to the three-point line when he shoots threes, things like that. Like, different type of center, different type of player. But, I mean, in terms of stopping scoring, there's zero defense, man. Zubac should be able to feast. Boards might struggle a little bit. Head-to-head data versus them. We don't have any without Kawhi, but he has one game, from last season, which he ended up having 20 points and rebounds, but he played right at 30 minutes. So I'm not going to say only played. Didn't have a very good game. I expect a good game from him tonight without Kawhi. Give me Zubac for 24.5. I'm going to be locking him in. So Zubac, 24.5 points and rebounds. And what are we going to pair it with? So I'm going to pair it with our man Devin Booker. So I'm taking Booker's promo on here, 19.5 points. This puts us at a 1.77x again. So both these payouts are kind of low. It's about $200 total in profit on each one. If you don't want to play them, or if you want to add a third play in for a double up, you go right ahead, guys. I remember what happened the last time I got greedy, and I tried to go from a 1.78x to a double up, and Maxey's free square missed. So I'm not getting greedy again. We're not getting greedy. We're going to play like we want to win money. I would rather make small wins than lose money. And that goes for every single one. I had a conversation with a guy in our Discord yesterday he had been losing some money, and we had been winning, and he was wondering where he was going wrong. And I was talking to him, and I'm like, dude, listen. He was playing $5 slips, and he was like, $5 slips the money that I win from a $5 slip just doesn't seem like much. But his bankroll is like $100, and I'm telling you, like, if you have a $100 bankroll and you think you're going to come start sports betting and you're going to win $1,000 your first month, you're just being delusional. Look at my bankroll. So I had a $6,400 in my parlay play account. I have over 10 grand. 10 to 15K is usually what I keep across my books. Okay, across every app. I profit anywhere from 5 to 10K per month. So I'm not even doubling my money. Sometimes it's like a third. Like if I have 15K and I profit 5K, I mean I profit in 33%, which is a great return on your investment. That doesn't happen every month, obviously. Some months you're going to lose money. It is what it is. But on average, 5 to 10K per month. If you have $150, you expect $50 per month. And that would be a good month. So I want you to look at it in numbers like that. Small wins are better than no wins. If you're losing $200 a week compared to profiting $10 a week, which one would you prefer? Now, if you're just doing it for entertainment and for fun and you don't mind losing the money, it's a completely different story. But if you're doing this to try to actually you want to have fun with it, but you also want to profit a little bit, then, I mean, the odds are just to play the safer plays. So I know I went on a rant here. I'm trying to give you guys free sauce because there's a lot of people who are new to this, and they come watch these videos and they're like, this dude's playing a 1.77x. Anybody can hit these. What an idiot. Then go hit one. Go make your own slips and hit them profitably. And when you're profitable, you can say that. But until you do that, and then just move on. But that's what I'm going to play. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and lock in a slip live. I'll go ahead and pull Booker up real quick. I forgot to pull Booker up. We got to take a look at the play. Why I like it. I mean, it's Devin Booker for 20 points. I mean, he's on a back-to-back. Yeah, it's versus Philly. Should be a competitive game. I have Phoenix winning this game. He's cashed it 77% of games on the season. He's averaging right at 20 field goal attempts. I mean, there's not much that needs to be said about Booker for 20 points. Head-to-head, he's been under both games versus Philly. This looks bad. It is what it is. But look at his field goal percentage. He shot 19% and 17%. 19 and 17%. Most of us watching this video can go and shoot 20%. So, I mean, depending on where you're shooting from. I mean, these aren't three-pointers, so they went 0 for 6 and 1 for 5 on the threes as well. Like, Booker could put up 20 points easy. Like, I'm willing to put money on it. I mean, that's what I got locked in and why I locked it in. So, for our risky slip for today, it's going to be pretty much directly from the free picks. So, Booker, I'm going to take him for 25 points. Think he has a good game. We're going to take Sabonis. I'm risking it on Sabonis for PRA, 24.5, and this actually has got bumped up. This was a 1.5x a minute ago. Maybe I'll play something different for Sabonis because that worries me slightly. We'll leave it on here for now, but maybe 11.5 points would be better. Yeah, let's do 11.5 points. We'll do that. We'll do points for Sabonis as well. And then I was going to pair it with Castle, 21.5 PRA or PA. So 21.5 here, not PRA, points and assists, 21.5. This gives us a 4.8x. So we're going to put half a unit on this, 125 to win 600, and we're going to lock it in for a risky slip of the day. That's what I'm going to do, half a unit. If they start missing too much and it's not doing anything and you guys don't like them, I'm just going to stop playing them. But, yeah, it's definitely more risky. It's Booker's original line. It's Castle's original line, and this Sabonis with a little bit higher of a line. So it's pretty much these free picks, just better lines, if you want to play it that way. But that's what I got for today, guys. Lock them in if you like them. Fade them if you don't. I hope you guys cash every slip. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Send me a message on Discord if you want to join and you can't get in. If you need help with anything, obviously, would love to have you guys a part of the community if you're not in there already. Click that link, join our WAP, and I'll see y'all in the next video.